Welcome back to Healthy Homes Australia. If you've missed anything from today's show, we'd love to see you on our website and connect with us on social media and say hello. Now, those of you who watched last series of our program, you'll know that we did a great story on how to try and reduce the costs, the running costs of your electric hot water systems, because it's really expensive. And we looked at things like on-peak versus off-peak, putting your actual system on timers. We looked at the actual cost of the power coming in from your power company. And to be honest with you, none of this really added up to any kind of substantial saving. So we looked into ways of heating your hot water with electricity, and we came across a revolutionary system which is being used in many parts around the world, but really is only catching on in this country over the last couple of years. And in terms of running costs to heat your hot water, well, this thing is mind-blowing. Literally, it costs about as much as leaving a fan running, and that really got our attention. So imagine a hot water system that's so revolutionary it can save up to 80% off the usage of your hot water power bill. Well, there is a new pimped out version that's just come out, and we get to install one right here today. There's a wall inside that's gotta get. This is the Sanden Eco Plus hot water heat pump system. It's quite a mouthful, but it is amazing. This thing alone uses only 20% of the power usage that a standard electric hot water system would use. 20%. Now, today's homeowner is a bit of a genius actually when it comes to energy efficiency and green engineering. He's got solar panels all over his house, on his shed, and he's even got an electric charging station because all of his cars are electric powered. It's pretty amazing. So we had to make some really strategic choices with what hot water system we're going to put in there to meet his requirements. Now, the Sanden is really low power usage, so it's perfect for this place, and it can run either on a timer or it can run continuously. How you going?
Hi, well,
good to see you again. And this guy's an expert when it comes to heating your hot water. He knows everything about it. This system is different. It looks a little bit like Australia's next missile defence system, but it's not. The old system is like a kettle. You have this big boiling, power-hungry thing inside that's boiling this whole tank of water. You've done away with that. So the compressor, which is the second part to all of this, it's quite scientific. How does that work?
It's using the heat energy in the air to warm a refrigerant, then compresses that refrigerant, which gives you a hot gas, and then through a simple heat exchanger, that heat then gets put in the tank. The refrigerant goes through the expansion valve, and you're sort of back to where you started. And that whole process has just used a very small amount of electricity, in fact just 900 watts, to sort of spin things around. The heat energy to heat the water has just come from the air.
So basically, in layman's terms, so people like me can understand, when you compress that gas, it becomes really cold, yeah? Or really hot.
Hot.
Really hot,
really
okay.
Hot.
So then when you have even on a cold day, like -8, for example, in a Hobart day, that compared to what's inside the refrigerant is hot.
Indeed, yep.
So that then causes an interaction and pumps the hot water through, which heats that water, which goes into there. So the only power you're paying for essentially then is the cost of running a small pump.
That's right.
That's massive.
It's a big saving.
That is a big saving.
Right, so we're putting in these into new homes, replacing gas systems, replacing electric. Yeah.
So it's just really popular, isn't it, in Australia right now?
We've been very busy.
I remember your love for no reason at all.
Now, Sanden are getting these good reviews, so I wanted to get the head honcho in, have a bit of a chat and find out exactly how this thing works. And here he is. Good to meet you, mate. How are you?
How you doing, Walt?
This system in particular is really getting rave reviews about its energy efficiency and its environmentally friendly aspects. How does that get all of those ticks?
Because we're using a natural refrigerant as the driver of the unit, so it's environmentally friendly. It gives us the most energy efficiency in the market. We're up around 80% energy efficient now with this new product.
The savings in power for people's bills are substantial, aren't they?
Yep. So most people don't understand, but your hot water consumes close to 30% of your power bill. So
Wow.
we're now showing 80% savings with this over a traditional sort of electric hot water heater.
80%.
So it's huge. It's huge.
This thing is, honestly, brilliant. I love it. It is smart, it's affordable, it's energy efficient, environmentally friendly. And it's having a huge impact on Australian household bills, because when you think about it, this thing uses only 20% of all of that power. So you're going to save money straight away on your power bill. We came across them online. You can just do a search for Sanden hot water and you'll find all the details there. Well, we'll be back with more of Healthy Homes Australia after the break.